Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. What's good with you? It's your boy JB here once again to witness the rematch here for the Buckeyes and the Oregon Ducks. And hey, a lot more here at stake. Meanwhile, for the Buckeyes here, nice pass there. And to look at Smith as he's going to take it all the way for a score for the Ohio State Buckeyes. That's how you get it done, baby, right there. Jeremiah Smith with the 45-yard touchdown reception there for the Buckeyes, who strike first in this one. They're hungry. They're angry. They want it. 3 plays, 75 yards here, and a minute off the clock. Let's go, baby. Buckeyes with the touchdown here. And again, if you're just coming over from that Texas game there, hey, I was watching it myself there. Pretty hard to get away from it, but we'll see. Keep an eye on to see how that one plays out the rest of the way in that one as they're in the second overtime. But man, Buckeyes scored the touchdown. Let's go. Mr. JB got us started here, and he said, let's go Ducks. And so, but Laney, she's got my back here. Let's go Ohio State. The Ohio State Buckeyes, who scored a touchdown, and now they lead right now 7-0. Let's go in this one. Go Buckeyes. And again, Will Howard, he came out passing in this one. And that's exactly the kind of energy I need to see from Ohio State the rest of the way. Let them air it out. Let them air it out. We've got the weapons here. Let them air it out. Gosh, that feels good to see. That feels good to see. But so much great football going on right now. And it's the Buckeyes that score first. But we'll see what the Oregon Ducks can do when they get the football on offense coming up here shortly. But yes, it happened so fast. Buckeyes already up 7-0. But again, be sure to let JB know who you got in this one. All right, kickoff on the way. All right, so the Oregon Ducks now with the football, and we'll see what Oregon does here, led by Dylan Gabriel. Can he come out here with the offense and get things going here in this one, or will the Buckeyes defense be able to come out early and set the tone? All right, so I'm looking at the defense here for the Buckeyes. Want to challenge them to get off to an early start here and set the tone. But meanwhile, here we go for Oregon. One back in the backfield, multiple receivers on the play. They're going to feed it to the back in the back to the right side. He's going to lose a yard or two on the carry there. So the Buckeyes, they get the stop there. Okay, and that was Simon that got back there for the tackle. Okay, let's go. Let's go. All right, so the Texas ended up winning that matchup. So the winner of this game gets a date with Texas. All right, 2nd and 11, looking, throws it. And, oh, he gets the catch. Defense, how do you let the man hold the ball out there like that for so long without being able to get him? What are we doing? So it's 3rd and 6 coming up here for Oregon with the football here. All right, so ball right now from their own 28-yard line. They need 6 yards for a first down. Running back goes in motion. They're looking. Gabriel throws it there to the back, and the back gets brought down after picking up about 5 yards there, but he will be a yard shy of that first down marker there. So the Buckeyes forced to stop there. 4th down coming up here for the Oregon Ducks, who trail right now 7-0. And we've got Samuel in the building. What's good with you, Samuel? How are you doing today? And he says, hi, what's up, bro, buddy? Josh, you say, good evening. What's good with you, Samuel? How are we doing today? And yes, happy new year. Happy 2025. And man, I know you guys had to be watching that Texas game in which Texas was victorious in that matchup there, in which they just concluded after 2 overtimes. But I got to give a lot of credit to Arizona State. All right, so fair catch for the Buckeyes. They'll start off on their own 22-yard line. So Ohio State, last time out there, 3 plays, 75 yards, and a touchdown here. Let's see if the offense can keep this magic going here. So much success last time passing the ball. I say come out and keep throwing this ball. I feel like we have the ability to go out there and make the plays this time. Let's not play around with it. Mike, what's good with you? And you say, hey, we were at Ohio State. You already know. You already know. But what's good with you, Mike? How you feeling today? But man, we just got to witness a great game between Texas and Arizona State. I mean, that was insane. That was insane, that game there. All right, and Laney says, Happy New Year to everyone. Yes, Happy New Year to you, Laney. How are you feeling today? How are you feeling today? We made it to 2025, and here we are, enjoying some more good football. Just saw a good one between Texas and Arizona State. Now, the Notre Dame and Georgia game, that game is going to be moved, I believe, to tomorrow. So that won't be after this one. So this will be the last game for today in terms of college football playoffs. But the Buckeyes already leading 7-0 against the Oregon Ducks. So I want to see the Buckeyes continue to come out, be dominant, be explosive, make the plays that I know we can make. Let's see. Laney says, You're good. I'm happy to hear that. And how is JB doing? Oh, I'm doing good. I am doing good today. And I am fired up. I have been waiting for this one. I am fired up. And Samuel with breaking news says NCAA college football playoff. No play tonight between Notre Dame and the Georgia Bulldogs. That is correct. That game will no longer take place today as it will be moved to tomorrow. And really sad to see the victims that really lost their life yesterday, just trying to celebrate and bring in the new year. So that was just devastating to find that out in Louisiana. But yes, so Buckeyes got the football first, and it just took 3 plays for them to score, in which Will Howard, connected with Jeremiah Smith for a 45-yard touchdown early on, in which he was wide open, wide open. And so, Mike, what's up? What's good with you? What's good with you? And you say Cambridge is up, ready, 0531, January the 2nd. And let's see, Samuel says, New Orleans praying for people at Louisiana. And so absolutely, absolutely, because that was very tragic indeed. But yes, so we get to enjoy some good football here. And now we're coming back from the commercial in the first quarter with 12 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Both teams have already had the football so far in this one. So we're going to see what the Buckeyes do this time out there, in which they had success passing the ball. Will they stick with the formula that worked in that first drive, or will they come out and try to establish the ground game this time out there? Let us see. All right, shotgun formation here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Howard looking. Howard taking a deep shot here. Gets the completion to Smith. Let's go. Let's go. Big time play there for the Buckeyes. Let's go. Oh, man, what's good with you? How was work yesterday? How was work? Let's see. Oh, it says first day done been home for an hour. Not bad. You'll take the 136 before taxes for day one. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. That is what's up. I'm happy to hear it. All right, so after that play there, Smith's already got 2 catches for 74 yards. Now they run the ball, pick up a yard there on a carry, and that's Judkins on a carry. I believe this is his first carry of the game. And again, first time these two teams played, Ohio State tried to run the ball a ton. And now they're out here realizing, like, hey, we can legitimately pass the ball. All right, 2nd and 9 coming up. And so old man says he's good. That's what's up. All right, 2nd and 9. Snaps it, looking, throws it, gets the completion again to Smith for another first down here for the Buckeyes. Let's go. Keep that train moving. We got to come away with a touchdown. Got to come away with a touchdown. So already in Oregon side of the field here, ball at about their 36-yard line, and William Howard completes another one to Jeremiah Smith. Already Howard's got 116 yards passing and a touchdown in this one. But O says he's good. Laney says, hey, old man and Samuel. All right, so 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Shotgun, fakes it to the back. Howard looking. Howard throws one up there. That's incomplete. That is incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Again, here in the first quarter with 10 minutes and 19 seconds to go. And the Buckeyes up 7-0 right now. And again, we have to keep scoring. Every time we get this ball, we have got to come out and keep scoring, keep scoring. It is just that simple. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Buckeyes. This time they've got Travion Henderson in the game. Again, the ball right now at the 36-yard line of the Oregon Ducks. Shotgun formation of 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. They snap the ball. Fakes it to Henderson. Howard looking. Howard takes off the run, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Everybody's going to be brought down for the sack. So 3rd down coming up. This is a big 3rd down here for the Ohio State Buckeyes here. This is where we've got to draw up something nice. Cannot make mistakes. First of all, can't make mistakes. Don't give up a sack. Don't turn the ball over. Give our guys an opportunity here to make the play. Find a matchup that you like and give them the ball. We've been finding Smith a lot, so they like that matchup with him. But guys like Tate, I expect for them to get an opportunity here on 3rd and 10. But let's see shotgun formation here. All right, snaps the ball. Oregon sends 4. Howard, feeling the rush. Howard throws it incomplete. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. So Oregon defense that time shuts them down. Samuel says, one killed, multiple hurt during the New Year's Eve shooting in Mississippi, praying for the people in Mississippi. And so, man, that's just all this stuff happening to start off the year. Like, it's a shame. It's a real shame. But lots of prayers sent indeed. All right, so the Buckeyes will have to punt the ball after what was a promising start to the drive. Ultimately, for to punt the ball. All right, punts on the way. Let's see if they can get a good punt. And oh, it goes into the end zone. It was an opportunity. It was an opportunity to pin them deep. So now Oregon's going to come out for their 2nd offensive possession of the game. And so Braden says, what a peach bowl. Braden, what's good with you? And Blackman says, Oregon gonna get exposed today. And Samuel says, crazy world out there, people. Crazy world indeed. For sure. But yes, let JB know where you guys stand in this one. And Black Medicine says it gets even crazier as the years go by, Samuel. So that's a fact. That is a fact. But yeah, congratulations to Texas. They're winning in overtime, double overtime, I should say, in their matchup there. They put on quite the scare. Their kicker missed a couple field goals in that one, but at the end of the day, they were able to come away with a victory. As for Arizona State, they woke up 4th quarter. They gave it their best shot. They even took the lead in overtime, but that 4th down play, like you just can't let a guy get behind you on a 4th down play like that. You just can't let that happen. So ultimately, they ended up losing. Braden says, I see Jeremiah Smith is about to have a game like Jackson Smith and Jigma. And so you can say that again. Already, Jeremiah Smith for the Buckeyes, 3 receptions for 86 yards and a touchdown. By the way, I don't think we have that problem in which I'm live on the Zoe streams today. I don't think that's the case today. So it should just be me from what I'm seeing. It should just be me. But let's see how Oregon responds today. Again, the score Buckeyes 7, Oregon 0. And again, the leading rusher right now for the Buckeyes is Judkins. He's got 1 carry for 1 yard so far in this one. So Buckeyes have been pretty pass heavy so far in this one. And hey, it's been working. It's what they have to do because teams know that they want to come out, run the ball. So let's see. Braden confirms that I'm not on Zoe's channel there. So that was crazy yesterday. That's one of those things in which I just cannot understand how that happened. But all right, so now we're coming back from the commercial here. Let's get back to the live action here. See what Dylan Gabriel has in store here with Oregon offensively. And today, his 63rd start, which is a FBS record. He's been around for a long, long time. All right, so just looking to see what Oregon's going to do. All right, from their own 20-yard line. All right, so they shift the formation here, typical of what they do. Back goes in motion, looking, throws it to him, bobbles, gets the catch, brought down after he picks up 2 yards there on the play. So already twice they've targeted him out the backfield in terms of throwing the ball to him. And once again, the defense does a good job of stopping them. 2nd and 8 coming up for the Oregon Ducks. First quarter, 9 minutes to go. Again, Buckeyes up 7-0. Shotgun formation here for Oregon. Shift a couple guys, 2 receivers top of the screen. Gabriel in the pocket. Gabriel throws it up there. Ball was tipped, incomplete. So now 3rd down coming up here. 3rd and 8 coming up here for the Oregon Ducks offensively. Black Medicine says he remembers seeing Gabriel start for UCF back during the Jimmy Carter administration. That takes you back. Meanwhile, his arm was hit, as you can see on that play. Excellent job hitting his arm there. That's how you start to force turnovers. As a D lineman, you should always actively be doing something. All right, so 3rd and 8. 8 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Ball from their own 22-yard line. Shotgun 5 wide, gets the snap. Buckeyes send 3. Gabriel throws over the middle, and that's going to be incomplete. Incomplete. So that will force Oregon to have to punt the ball. So once again, the Buckeyes defense comes in big and stops them. And Willie, what's good with you? My guy, Willie, I hope that you had better luck, with your fantasy team than I did towards the end. I mean, I finished in 2nd place in one league, the Money League, lost that one by less than a point due to a series of unfortunate events that cost my team the chance to win. And in the other one, I finished in 3rd place. Meanwhile, punts on the way. Thank goodness I didn't touch anybody. Goes out of bounds. All right, Buckeyes. Now we got to come out and we got to keep throwing this ball. Keep throwing this ball. Keep scoring. We're going to have to keep throwing this ball here. All right, but let's see what he says. Hey, what's up, JB Fantasy Champ here? Oh, so you did win a championship in your fantasy league. That's what's up. That's a happy new year for you. That's what's up. Congratulations on winning the championship. What was the final score in that championship round for you when you got that W? And so Mike says, glad they left day in Columbus. And so, but what's good with you, Mike? How are you? Absolutely. But again, right now we're currently at the commercial here. And let's see what the offense can draw up. But clearly for Ohio State, you can tell the last game, this game, different philosophy, come out, establish that pass game. If the run game won't work, so be it. But you got to have faith in your quarterback and let him throw the ball. You got to. And Mike says a W is a W every day of the week. Totally agree with that. And again, we're currently right now here at the commercial. All right, so old man says finally just ate something. You say you've been up since 3:30 a.m. You say, JB, good news this Saturday. I don't have work until 11 a.m. So I'm all good for Friday stream. Hey, that's what's up. That will be JB's next stream as well on Friday, where me, old man Mob, and Enzo, we're gonna be going live there to talk about, all the stuff that's transpiring. We'll recap some of the college football games as well as talk about the NFL, in which right now, depending on who your team is, you're either thinking about the draft, you're thinking about securing a spot, or maybe even resting your players. But guys, let me know this in the chat. How do you feel about the fact that Nick Sirianni's already said that Saquon Barkley will not be given the opportunity to chase the record? Do you guys feel like it's the best decision? Do you guys like it? Or do you want to see him have a chance to go after the record? They say records are meant to be broken. Well, he says 145 to 67. He lost Hurts and Joku and Lamb. And so, but man, that's a beatdown right there. That's what we all dream of, having a dominating win in a championship. So I understand that. I had Jalen Hurts in my league as well, but I ended up starting Bo Nix the rest of the way once he got taken out. Bo Nix did pretty good last time out there. But nah, in my league that I lost in the championship though by less than a point, I started Brian Robinson Jr. and let's just say he fumbled away my chip. All right, so now as we come back from the commercial here, again, college football playoffs, quarterfinals between Oregon and Ohio State. The last two times I've seen Ohio State play Oregon, Oregon won both of those times. So it's time for Ohio State to get some much needed payback. JB would love that to be the narrative. Here we go. Shotgun. Howard looking. Howard throws it. Gets the completion. Goes down quickly there after making a catch. So now it's going to make it second and about 3. Second and short coming up. All right, I say Henderson. Utilize Henderson in the backfield. Shotgun. They feed it to him. Henderson going to pick up the first down there. Okay. Picks up a good 4 yards there on the carry. And again, last time these two teams played, Henderson, he was pretty effective on the ground. Judkins, they bottled him up, but Henderson, he did pretty good. Well, he says he doesn't like to think. You say, I don't like it. I think sitting Barkley is a recipe for a choke. I agree with you. I do. I do. You know, in theory, it makes sense like, oh, let's just rest them and stuff. But nah, you never take your foot off the gas pedal. All right, here we go. They snap it again. He's looking, throws it. Oh, that's a touchdown, baby. Touchdown for the Buckeyes again. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And that's a 42-yard touchdown. Igbuka there for the touchdown. Wow. That was a beautiful pass there. Beautiful pass. Let's go. Oh, it says, I understand from a team in the Super Bowl for the Eagles, but you already have O linemen and teammates says, let them break it. You say, me personally, I'm telling him you get one half to get it done. And so, right, like let him go out there, get some carries. But if you feel like, hey, it's not going to work or the team so far ahead, it doesn't make any sense, that's okay. That's okay. Obviously, you're not trying to get a man 30 carries in a game like that, but at least an opportunity. But man, Buckeyes up 14-0 in this one. RC, what's good with you? Says JB, what up, cuz? And he says, oh man, Mob, what up? And so, yes, RC is in the building. What's good? Laney says, what's up, RC? O says, what's good, RC? You said my first day at the new job went good. How about you? Well, he says, RC, UCLA diehard fan. Yes, drinks for him. Drinks for us all with the new year. But man, how about that? William Howard, 6 of 9 for 165 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. The formula is there right now offensively. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. This is certainly a team that has made adjustments there. They got slapped in the face. They got embarrassed. We all know that. But it's how do you respond from getting knocked down? And that's exactly what this team is showing right now. Now, obviously, it's still first quarter, and quite frankly, not a lot of time off the clock either. And a touchdown can certainly change the momentum. But right now, defensively, I'm going to need them to go out there and continue to play like they've been playing so far in this one. Let's go. Well, he says Barkley is the only gas pedal, especially with Jalen Hurts, I assume, missing the final game as well. RC says, Laney, hey, what up? O says, Will and Dave making me keep my mouth shut and eating crow. Well, it's still early. Let's see how the rest of this game goes. Trick play here. Gotta get him. Gotta get him. And he got him. He's going to lose a couple yards here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Laney says TD. Black says, I agree, old man. And let's see. Samuel says, "Hey, Josh is on. I see. Look now, Houston on fire. You say Houston on fire. Dallas, Texas, not good. And so you say there's some fires down there. Oh man, what other stuff is going to happen at the start of the year? Second and 11, fakes to the back, throws it to the receiver, and the receiver goes out of bounds after picking up probably about a good 4 yards there on the play, 4 or 5 yards. Third down coming up here in the first quarter with 6 minutes and 48 seconds to go here in the first quarter. So right now, if you're the Oregon Ducks here, the last thing you want is to have to punt this ball again. RC said, like I told JB, I stumbled into the new year. It was exactly a high water mark for 2024. I did all that falling, but I got on back up. That's the fight that you got to have. Meanwhile, Gabriel throws it, gets it completed there to the receiver, and the receiver gets enough for the first down there. I'm wishing the guy would have been more aggressive and stopped them from getting that forward progress, but he got the first down, 6:05 to go here in the first quarter of play. And that was Ferguson with the reception. That's their first down of the entire game so far for the Oregon Ducks. Again, Buckeyes up 14-0. Come on, defense. It's a run play, and James gets the first down there on the ground. So back-to-back first downs for the Oregon Ducks. With 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter of play. RC said, JB, passing touchdown or running touchdown for you? And so for me, I'll take some more passing touchdowns. Gabriel going deep, and it bounces off the guy incomplete there. Whew, I thought he had him. But we lucked out there. 2nd and 10 coming up. Sometimes it's good to be great. Other times it's good to get lucky. That time, ball hit him on the helmet. Ball hit him on the helmet. Literally. But I'll take an incompletion. And DBs, I'm looking at you. First time we played, somebody got exposed in that secondary the first time we played. So keep your head in a swivel. All right, 2nd and 10. Runs the ball again and runs into traffic there as he's going to lose a yard or two on a carry. So third down coming up. Let's go. RC said, I'm watching UCLA versus Michigan and keeping an eye on this one too. Bet. And really says Samuel, some shots for him as well. Yes. Yes, RC says, it wasn't exactly a high watermark. I mean, let's see. Samuel says, smoke detector's off now. And so, well, I don't hear any smoke detector on my end here. So, all right, here we go. 3rd and 12 from their own 45-yard line. Gabriel looking, throws this one, gets the completion before he's knocked out of bounds there. Picks up probably about a good 8 yards on the play, but 4th down coming up. All right, so on 4th down, they will bring out the punt unit. If I'm Ohio State, I'm staying alert right now because we know the first time they played, they did that, the onside kick, surprise onside kick. You got to stay alert here. They could easily draw a fake punt or something like that. So stay alert right now. Heck, we saw Arizona State successfully pull off a fake. Punts on the way. Goes out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And that's exactly where Ohio State will take over with the football from deep within their own territory here in the first quarter with about 3 minutes and 43 seconds left to go, but leading right now 14-0 here in the first quarter. And so, Tom, what's good with you? And you say Herb Street is a homer and should not announce Ohio State games. He cheerleads Ohio State. And so, well, it's been a minute since I heard him say some good things about Ohio State. Let's see, RC says the Oregon sucks. Let's see, RC says JB, how you feel about the game cancellation? Yeah, I understand the cancellation of it, Obviously, with all that took place, people losing lives, moving it back, I totally understand that. I totally understand canceling it. So I'm in support of, them, well, actually, I guess you can say not canceling it, but pushing it back. They're pushing it back. But I understand rescheduling it. RC said, JB, people don't understand what kind of time we in. Just going out the party doesn't always end well. And that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Because how many times have we heard, like, even stuff that's not intentionally, people going to, it could be something as simple as a concert, and then all of a sudden, like the stage collapsing or something, and then bam, wrong place, wrong time. And so it's a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. And so, but yes, really said postponed. So yeah, absolutely being postponed, moving it back an extra day. Understand that. Totally in support of that. But again, we're currently right now here at the commercial. And when we come back, the Ohio State Buckeyes lead this one 14-0 here in the first quarter with about 3 minutes and 43 seconds left to go. And so far for the Buckeyes, the story has been their pass game offensively and defensively. Their defense has been preventing Oregon's from getting a ton of first downs and really getting any momentum so far in this one. Absolutely. Let's see. Mr. JB says that we need Jesus. Amen. And Phoenix says, Phoenix is in the building. What's good with you? What's good with you? Says 2025. Let's go, Ohio State. Yes. Laney says, what time will the game be tomorrow? That's a very good question. Does anybody know what time that game is rescheduled for tomorrow? That is a very good question. Let me check and see. All right. So, according to the score, it looks like it's been moved to 4 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow for Notre Dame versus Georgia, 4 p.m. Eastern time. So, okay. I mean, that's still early. I wish they'd have put it back at least like 2 hours, but that is still an early start time as people will still be, coming back from work, still working around that time, 4 p.m. Eastern. So fairly early, but that's the time that they've moved it to for Notre Dame and Georgia tomorrow. All right. All right, so again, first quarter here, and Judkins on the carry picks up 5 yards there on the carry. He's got 2 carries for 6 yards here in the first quarter with 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go. So Buckeyes facing a 2nd and 5 coming up. All right, so they shift the formation here for the Buckeyes from their own 14. Gonna give it to him again, but brought down after picking up a yard on the carry. 3rd down coming up. So he's got 3 carries for 7 yards so far. So 3rd and 4 for the Buckeyes. Got to find a way to get a first down here. All right, making adjustments here. Gets the snap. Going deep. Oh, what a catch. What a catch. Jeremiah Smith, he is locked in today. Wow. I mean, look at that. I love what I'm seeing from Smith today. I love it. That was a 32-yard completion. All right, so carry on the play by Judkins, in which don't know how many yards he picked up there. Looks like about a good 4 yards picked up there, 5 yards on the play. Fakes it to Judkins, looking, throws it. Oh, incomplete, incomplete. So now 3rd down coming up here for the Buckeyes, 3rd and 5. So let's see what Ohio State runs here on 3rd and 5. All right, so now they've got Henderson, the running back in the backfield. Let's see if the Buckeyes can find a way to get a first down here. 7 seconds right now on the play clock. Gets the snap. Throws it. Gets the completion for the first down, but he's still running. Still running all the way to about the 32-yard line, and that's a first down for the Ohio State Buckeyes. So they are moving already in this one. Will Howard over 200 yards passing in the first quarter alone. RC says he was just watching a YouTuber live stream and said he went to the grocery store just to get milk, cheese, and bread and almost got blasted by a car riding his bike when a wild dog ran it onto the road. Oh man. All right, so with 57 seconds here, and Howard's going to keep it himself, and Howard's going to get brought down there. So at the very least, they will run one more play offensively. That was no gain on the play. All right, so 2nd and 10 coming up. And so, oh yeah, I did see about the Tesla or Cybertruck that was on fire in front of the hotel in Las Vegas. I did see that, Samuel. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. Gives it to Judkins, and Judkins picks up some yards on the carry. All right, and that should take us to the end of the first quarter. All right, so at the end of the first quarter, all right, so end of the first quarter, Buckeyes up 14-0 against the Oregon Ducks here, and they are moving the ball. Let's see, RC said, what other football games are tomorrow? And so, yeah, so the other games, give me 1 second to look and see. All right, so the other games for tomorrow will be Duke and Ole Miss. And yeah, that's pretty much all I'm seeing for college football outside of the Notre Dame and Georgia game. So Duke and Ole Miss in the Gator Bowl at 7:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow is the other college football game that I see for tomorrow. All right, let's see. RC said, JB, you're trying to win 48-7 today. And so that would be nice. That would be nice. Brandon says, Smith again. I know, right? Smith again. And again, Will Howard, 8 of 12 for 212 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. Meanwhile, Dylan Gabriel, 6 of 9 for 30 yards passing offensively. Rushing rise, Jenkins got 5 carries for 17 yards, while James for Oregon, he's got 3 carries for 8 yards so far in this one. Leading receivers, Jeremiah Smith for the Buckeyes, 4 receptions for 118 yards receiving and a touchdown. Meanwhile, for the Oregon Ducks, their leading receiver is Ferguson, who's got 1 catch for 9 yards. All right, let's see. All right, so 3rd and 5 for the Buckeyes. Howard throws it incomplete. Incomplete. So 4th down coming up. Should bring out the field goal unit. Oh, come on, Howard. You literally had the tight end open on that play if you just look to the other side, but you chose already who you're going to throw the ball to. All right, so here we go. 46-yard field goal attempt. Kick is on the way, and the kick, it is good. All right. So tack on 3 more points there for the Ohio State Buckeyes, who lead this one 17-0 here in the early stages of the 2nd quarter. Samuel says, "Oh no, breaking news next week, weather storm." You say snow or ice, and that's for Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. And so we'll definitely keep us posted. Willie says this game is going to be the death of his bracket. So far, you're 100% correct. And so, well, there's still plenty of time. And as we saw earlier with that Texas game there, teams can't, climb back, as we all know. But it certainly is a good start here for Ohio State, 17-0 here in the 2nd quarter with 14 minutes and 50 seconds remaining here before halftime. Let's see. Braden says he hoped the Buckeyes play good defense. All right, kickoff on the way. All right, no return. All right, so Oregon down 17-0. They understand the importance now offensively of what they need to accomplish on this upcoming drive. All right, so the Oregon Ducks here from their own 25-yard line. One back in the backfield, 2 receivers, multiple tight ends. They're going to feed it to the back and, runs into the defender there. Jordan James picks up about 3 yards on a carry. 2nd down coming up here, 2nd and 7. What he says, I always backed Ohio State this season, but thought the Ducks were stronger offensively. And so I understand that. I certainly understand that. 2nd and 7. All right, Gabriel making adjustments from their own 28-yard line. So tossed here to the back, and the back. Yeah, going to pick up maybe a yard on the play. All right, so now you got a 3rd down situation coming up here once again. 3rd and 6. And so far today, they are 1 of 4 on 3rd downs. Snaps the ball. Pressure coming. Gabriel throws it. And is it a catch? It is a catch for a 1st down there for the Oregon Ducks. And again, just checking the replay to ensure that he did secure the catch. It looks like a catch. It is a catch. All right. Snaps it on 1st and 10. Another run play. And another yard or 2 on the carry. 2nd down coming up with under 13 minutes to go. Samuel says, see, look, Ryan Hall on YouTube channel there. And so, okay, bet. And right now, James, he is getting a lot of contact in this one. All right, 2nd and 8. Another run play, and Ohio State stuffs it again. This time he got back to the line of scrimmage. So third down coming up. All right, as they look to the sideline here to drop something on third down and 8, Ohio State, it would be lovely if we can get a stop here. Gets the snap, throws this one. Excellent stop there by the Buckeyes. So he gets the completion, but well shy of that first down marker once again. So now Oregon looks to the sideline. They know being down 17 points, they need to do something here. But if this Buckeyes defense can get a stop, that would be huge. All right, so 4th and 3. 11 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Buckeyes up 17-0. Oregon right now. Tight end goes in motion. Running back. He's going out. And a timeout's called by Ohio State, understanding the significance right now of this fourth down play in this game. I like the timeout. I like it. Call the timeout. Let's discuss some things here, what to expect. See, you said nice catch by Holden. You say you know your way behind. Braden, it's not like you to be so far behind, Braden. It is not like you to be so far behind. All right, and again here, second quarter, 11 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the second. A 4th and 3 coming up here, in which Oregon is right now currently at their own 48-yard line. All right, but again, still here at the commercial. All right, but still here at the commercial. After the timeout that was called here by Ohio State, seeing Oregon lining up to go for it on 4th and 3, ball at almost midfield. All right, so here we go. 4th and 3 here for the Oregon Ducks. Will they get the first, or will this defense come up clutch here for the Buckeyes? Guy goes in motion, gets the snap, looking, throws it incomplete. Incomplete. He nearly threw a pick there, but it's incomplete. So the Ohio State Buckeyes defensively get the stop. Wow. Wow. All I can say is wow. Simon, you got to catch that one, buddy. You got to catch that one. But that was just an awful throw by Dylan Gabriel there overall. So now the Buckeyes with excellent field positioning here. All right, they're going to shift the formation. Makes sense to me. Judkins in the backfield. I expect them to give him the ball here. Let's see if they do. And that's exactly what they do. And Judkins with a nice pickup on the carry. Let's see how many yards they credit him with on this carry. 5 yards. 2nd and 5 coming up. All right, receiver goes in motion. Fakes it to the back. Howard going deep. Ooh, all by himself. Jeremiah Smith again. I mean, if you're going to leave anybody open, why leave that guy open? Wow. 43-yard touchdown to Jeremiah Smith. And the Buckeyes now leading 23-0, and they're going to need the extra point to make it 24-0. Wow. Oregon fans right now, they are flabbergasted. They are just in shock. Wow. Honestly, that is the difference of the play calling and just, how things change so much from week to week in college football. All right, Buckeyes, 24-0. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go. That was tremendous. See, it was the double move that completely lost the safety. He thought he was going inside and turned his hip there. Wow. Wow. What a play. What a play. So the Buckeyes now lead this one 24-0 here in the second quarter, 10 minutes and 28 seconds to go. And with Oregon trailing by so much, one would assume they're going to try to do some hurry up offense or something to try to get their offense going. As right now, Dylan Gabriel, he's currently 8 of 12 for 47 yards passing so far in this one. Jordan James, he's got 7 carries for 14 yards rushing. Let's see. Braden says Jeremiah Smith is going after all of Jackson Smith and Jigma's Rose Bowl records. You already know. You already know. And there's still plenty of time left in this one with 10 minutes and 28 seconds to go because Oregon, they're struggling to get first downs. And when they do move the ball, they're not taking off, a ton of time. In Ohio State, they are scoring in chunk plays. Already, Will Howard is 255 yards passing and 3 touchdowns. So if you took the over on his passing prop for the entire game, which was set at like 247, you've already cashed that one with the over. Not to mention his touchdowns as well, which was like 1.5. He's already here early in the second quarter with 3 touchdowns. All I can say is wow. All I can say is wow. All right, so again, we're at another commercial thanks to another Buckeyes touchdown. All right, so here we go. Buckeyes getting ready for kickoff here, and we'll see what Oregon does this time out there. All right, no return. All right. So now I'm sure this defense wanting to feed off the energy of the crowd. They want to continue to get after it. Let's see what Oregon does here coming up. All right, running back goes in motion here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back here for the Oregon Ducks from their own 25-yard line. Feeds it to the back, and the back, he is going to lose a yard and a carry here. Second down coming up. So the Buckeyes lead right now 24-0. Ooh, looks like Jordan James is heading to the sideline. All right, 2nd and 11 right now. 9 minutes and 55 seconds to go here before halftime. Gabriel throws it, gets the completion. Receiver goes out of bounds. He will be a couple yards shy of that first down marker. 3rd and short coming up here for the Oregon Ducks. All right, so here we go. Shotgun here. They're going to call it 3rd and 4 coming up. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Ooh, if a lineman would have moved there, that would have been an opportunity for them to get a free first down there, but nobody else moved. All right, gets the snap. Gabriel looking. Gabriel feeling a rush here. Gabriel throws it. Incomplete. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. Wow. What is going on with Oregon? That is the question that everybody wants to know right now. I mean, he literally threw it to the defender. His receiver had no chance at even knowing, like, making any type of an attempt at it. All right, so I'd watch out for any kind of fake. All right, punts on the way. All right, ball goes out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it at. And once again, we will see the Ohio State Buckeyes come out here offensively, and let's see what they can do. I'd like to see them mix in Henderson in the backfield a little bit. But make sure if you guys haven't done so to go ahead and press that like button. And if you're new, let us know that you're new and who your favorite team is. And subscribe to the channel. All right, and again, we are just awaiting for this game to return back to action. Again, Buckeyes up 24-0. Oregon just punt the ball, and more Ohio State action on the way coming up here shortly. Man, these are a lot of commercials. I cannot kid. These are a lot of commercials right now. Let's see. RC says, JB, what is going on? I'll tell you what's going on, RC. Well, aside from the abundance of commercials that we are enduring so far in this one, right now it's been all Ohio State, honestly, to keep it a buck. It's been all Ohio State. And on offense for the Buckeyes, Will Howard, 255 yards passing, 3 touchdowns so far. Jeremiah Smith, 5 catches, 161 yards, and 2 touchdowns so far. And defensively, they're putting it on Oregon. I mean, Dylan Gabriel, he's 9 of 14 for 54 yards passing. Jordan James, he's got 7 carries for 14 yards. So they're really not getting much of anything offensively. Meanwhile, Phoenix says perfect time to flex soccer right now with no commercials. It's like, you don't want commercials? Watch soccer. I got you. RC says, JB, my number one Bruins is up by only 7 in the second half versus Michigan. How much time is left? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did the Buckeyes just score again? Oh my goodness. When it rains, it pours. But man, it happened so fast. Travion Henderson with a 66-yard rushing touchdown for the Buckeyes, y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They say revenge is the dish best served cold. I say it's a dish best served in the playoffs. But man, even I'm stunned. Never in my most creative of dreams could I have imagined a start like this. This is oh my goodness. Darren, talk to me. What is happening? Is this really the same Oregon team from before? What is going on? 30-0. And now we've got the extra point attempt to make it 31-0. Ohio State over the Oregon Ducks here in the second quarter with 8 minutes and 47 seconds to go. This is a team that's hungry and on a mission. I haven't seen a Buckeye team that's hungry since about 2014, honestly, right now, than what I'm seeing here. This is, look at that, Travion Henderson. This is what Henderson can do, using that speed to go out there and break a long one. But man, what can I say? What can I say? What can I say? Phoenix is like Ohio is on fire right now. Ah, man. Darren says he thinks he's sleeping. I, hey, don't wake me up if that's the case. I'm just like, wow. 31-0 at this point. Wow. And there's still so much time left. There's still so much time left. There's 8 minutes and 47 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. This team has finally woken up. It's amazing what a little difference will do in terms of the play calling, what the difference makes. That is amazing. Mike says Twilight Zone. And so I'm just amazed here. I'm just amazed. Because yes, this is the same team that we saw struggle a couple weeks ago. But man, it's amazing. Sometimes it just comes down to being honest. What I like is that Chip Kelly, he had a conversation with his team and said, hey, after watching the film, he realized that he missed on a lot of calls by just continuously trying to run it up the middle, run it up the middle. And now he's realizing what this team is fully capable of. And look at this run play blown up from the start. He lost 2 yards there on the play. Let's go. JB's trying not to get too excited here, but what can I say? What can I say? Braden says he comes back and Henderson has a 66-yard touchdown. Yes. Laney says, dang, Ohio's doing it. Yes, Ohio State, we are doing it. And I say, let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. That was actually Noah Whittington on the carry there. He lost 2 yards there. He's got 2 carries for -3 yards. 2nd and 12 coming up here for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Gabriel looking. Ball, oh, almost threw it to him. Oh, my goodness. I thought for a second that this was like Nick Bosa or Joey Bosa for a second, the way he got back there. My goodness, it's contagious. Wow. Samuel says severe risk tornado, 2%. Braden says It's what a difference losing to Michigan makes. And so I'll tell you what, Braden, about 7 other teams lost to that team as well, but none of them fired up like this. It's amazing. 3rd and 12 coming up here. Gabriel looking. Gabriel on the move, throws it, and oh, incomplete. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. You can see the frustration on the faces on the Oregon sideline. It's just downright nasty right now. Downright nasty right now. Wow. Samuel says on data January 2nd, I'm sorry, January Sunday the 5th of 2025. Let's see. Braden says biggest blowout in the Rose Bowl since 2014. Oh man, I'm still in the am I dreaming phase right now. This is almost a little too good to be true. All right. So we'll take over from our own 39-yard line here in the second quarter with 7 minutes and 50 seconds to go. So now let's see what the Ohio State Buckeyes have in store here. But this is just wow. All right, so Will Howard coming out there again. Let's see which running back they have in the backfield. Judkins again in the backfield. I'm sure Judkins, he wants a shot. Again, 7 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Smith goes in motion. They're going to feed it to Judkins here. And Judkins, look at Judkins get the first down. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. It's a big gain for him. And a first down for the Ohio State Buckeyes. 15 yards. All right, multiple tight ends, one back in the backfield, 2 receivers at the 46-yard line of Oregon. Gives it to Judkins again, and Judkins fighting forward for about a good 4 or 5 yards there. 2nd down coming up. And Dan is not used to being on the wrong side of this kind of a scoreboard. On 2nd and 6, I would not be surprised if it's a play action and try to find Smith again in the end zone. I would not be surprised. But 2nd and 6 coming up. Snaps it. Oh, gives it to the receiver there, and the receiver, can he get to the outside there? Yes, he can, but he's going to pick up about 5 yards there, but will be short of the first down marker with 3rd and short coming up. All right, so we got a 3rd and 2 situation here. 5 minutes and 52 seconds to go here before halftime. Howard up under center. Quarterback keeper, and the quarterback gets a first down there for the Ohio State Buckeyes. And again, given how much time is left, they're going to need that offensive line to keep moving the pile here, keep picking up plays on the ground as we can continue to milk some clock in the process. All right, 1st and 10. And then it's an end around there for Smith. And Smith takes it to the 30-yard line, picks up about 5 yards there on the end around. All right, so we got a 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 5 from the 30-yard line here of Oregon. Fakes to the back, gets the completion there. Nice completion, taken all the way to the 20-yard line before he is slung to the ground. This is where you got to watch out here because Oregon players could be very frustrated and wish they start committing personal fouls and stuff like that. It's basically at that point of the game. Three minutes and 55 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Throws one up there, incomplete, too far out of bounds. All right, 2nd and 10 coming up. But I like the fact that we continue to be aggressive. Keep pushing for that end zone. All right, so 2nd and 10 for the Ohio State Buckeyes. All right, feeds it to the back again, and he's going to pick up about 2 yards there on the carry. It's going to be 3rd down coming up here. Again, once again, that's Judkins on a carry. So we got 3rd down here, 3rd and 8 here in the second quarter with about 3 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Is there a way the Buckeyes can get into the end zone here? I mean, that would just feel nice to continue to see more touchdowns as opposed to start kicking field goals, considering how much time is left. Howard looking. Howard throws it up there. Oh, it's incomplete. Tried to get it to Travion Henderson out the backfield there, but that's incomplete. And 4th down will be coming up. That will bring out the field goal unit. Let's see if he can convert here on this field goal. All right, field goal is good. So the Ohio State Buckeyes leading 34-0 here in the second quarter with about 2 minutes and 59 seconds left to go. Let's see. Braden says Smith sees another touchdown to tie Marvin Harrison for most in a Rose Bowl game. And so, well, we've got an entire second half, not to mention, if they get another shot here before the half, but man, 34-0, that is just crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. I mean, in my mind, if we had simmed this game 100 times, how many times would you tell me that we would be up 34-0 without any major injuries happening to Oregon? That would be, man, I mean, maybe I would think like maybe there's a 1 out of a 100 chance, but that would have been like just wishful thinking at that point. All right, 2 minutes and 59 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. RC says, the title is yours, JB, dog. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Braden says that he doesn't think that Oregon deserved to be in the playoffs. He says he believes that Iowa should have been in instead. All right, from their own 25-yard line. All right, so Dylan looking, trying to get some points here before the half. Throws it short there, picks up maybe a yard on the play. Let's see. Samuel says he'll be back later on, halftime of third quarter. All right, bet. Appreciate the heads up, Samuel. RC says, JB put some steroids in Ohio State players' lunch today or something. Or something. All right, 2nd and 9 here. So run play up the middle. Being down 34, they're going to continue to go ahead and run this ball. RC said, oh, look, it's an appearance from Oregon. Braden says, Iowa didn't deserve to be in it. Oh man, this is insane. Insane. Like to be 13-0, Big Ten champions, you conquered every challenge you had during the regular season. And to have this happen in a playoff matchup, like wow. Just wow. So let's see. Let's get this right. So Boise State had the first round off. They lost. Arizona State had the first round off. They lost. It's looking like with Oregon being down so much, first round off, they'll lose. So does that mean that a team like Georgia, first round off, will they complete the entire sweep of those that got the first round off to lose? We will find out. That we will find out. Okay, let's see. But Braden says that they didn't deserve to be in it. I have yet another commercial. But yeah, Buckeyes up 34-0. But what a first half it has been. I remember streaming that Utah Ohio State game. That was one of the best like games to stream back and forth 48-45 that victory that year in a Rose Bowl. All right, but Dylan Gabriel's looking. Gabriel on the move, throws it, and gets the completion there for the first down there for the Oregon Ducks. A little something positive for them. A minute 50 left to go here before halftime. All right, defense, got to continue to play here. Got to continue to play here. Receiver goes in motion. Gabriel looking, going deep. Oh, incomplete. Too far for the DB to reach out and extend for that one. Excellent coverage on the play. You know Oregon's going to be looking for some deep shots. And this is the same DB that got burnt the first time these two teams played. I mean, they lit him up like a Christmas tree, but he decided to get better from it. I'm happy to see that. All right, 2nd and 10. Dylan on the move. Dylan brought down for the sack. Okay, 3rd down coming up. Let's go, Buckeyes. Let's go. Let's go. Gets the snap. Looking, throws it deep. Has a guy all by himself. Slips out of a tackle here. Finally knocked down at the 21-yard line. Come on now. That was just lazy. That was just lazy. Wait a minute. He went out of bounds by himself. How in the world can he? Is that not a rule for college? All right, throws it to the receiver there, gets the completion. I did not know you can go out of bounds on your own and come back in and be the first one to touch the ball. Because let's not forget, I believe Oregon gets the ball first in the second half. All right, so Gabriel's looking on the move. He's going to run. Goes out of bounds about a yard shy of that first down marker. 3rd down coming up, and there's 9 seconds remaining. Now, Oregon does have 2 timeouts to work with. Again, Buckeyes leading 34-0 here in the second quarter. 9 seconds to go here before halftime. Throws it. Gets the completion. Oh, careful there. Careful there. Do not want to get called for any type of head contact there. But 2 seconds here remaining. Let's see. So Braden says that Ohio State should take a shot at the end zone and kick the field goal. There's 2 seconds remaining. So got to bring out the field goal kicker now. Sorry, they added an extra second. Make it 3 seconds. I wonder if this might be the kind of scenario where you try a fake field goal or something like that. And so Braden says kick it. Good old AJ Hawk. All right, so they're going to actually try to go for the touchdown here. I'm slightly amused and slightly annoyed at the same time. All right, defense, let's make them pay. Hey, what's this? A timeout called? That's a clutch timeout. Look at you, Ryan Day. You're growing up before our eyes. You're learning how to actually make good timeouts. I'm slightly amused. But the fact that they're about to go for it here, okay, I understand it. But at the same time, this is an opportunity to ensure that they get absolutely nothing in the first half. Oh man, Braden's so shaken right now. He said Oregon State kick it. Not even the Oregon Ducks, but the Oregon State Beavers. But man, this is wild. This is insane. This first half is just insane. Like last time I felt this good about a game, it had to be a couple years ago, back when um, Kenneth Walker III was with Michigan State and we blew them out in that matchup. That's the last time I seen a complete dominance from Ohio State to this magnitude, and that was a Michigan State team. He's looking. Come on, get to him. Get him, please. Dang it, he gets a touchdown. I did not want that to happen. So Oregon scores a touchdown right before the half. That's what happens when you give them too much time. Give them way too much time there. Yeah, he made the catch. I don't know why we're showing the replay a million times, like as if this was some controversial type of thing. He made the catch. Congratulations. Braden says Michigan State was good too. Braden says there's still a chance. All right, Braden. All right. All right. So they're going to go for two here. They're really trying to irk JB for real. Again? All right. So we gave up 8 points here. Now, congratulations. JB's annoyed now. Congratulations. Giving up 8 points on a play that should not have happened. Braden says good call. All right. But at least this is the kind of thing that makes Ohio State realize, like, we can't take our foot off the gas pedal in the second half. We got to come out with the same energy in that second half. We're going to need it. Come out with that same energy in the second half. Braden says, good job, Ohio State. And now we are officially here at halftime. Again, Buckeyes up 34-8, but Oregon, they scored the touchdown towards the end, and they get the football first in the second half. So we shall see how things transform the rest of the way. Mike says choke. Okay, okay, okay. We'll see how that second half plays out for sure. For sure. I feel like with all the commercials and stoppage of plays that we've already had in the first half, I really hope the second half doesn't consist of too many more commercials. But again, just to recap the first half, so Will Howard, 11 of 18 for 269 yards passing and 3 passing touchdowns. Dylan Gabriel, he's 15 of 23 for 126 yards passing and a touchdown. Rushing rise, Travion Henderson's leading rusher for the Buckeyes, despite the fact he's only got 2 carries. He's got 70 yards and a touchdown. That's thanks to a 66-yard run for a touchdown. Jordan James is leading rusher for the Oregon Ducks. He's got 7 carries for 14 yards. And leading receivers, Jeremiah Smith, 5 catches, 161 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Meanwhile, for Oregon, 4 catches, 67 yards, and a touchdown. And again, that is the score right now here at halftime, 34-8. But we'll see what the second half has in store. And just a reminder that JB's next live stream is going to take place on Friday. And that's going to be the talk show with me, Old Man Mob, and Endazo. And there's a lot of things we got to catch up on, including the standings for our pick'ems to see who's currently now in first place. Let's see. Dang, me and Old Man still tied, I see. All right, so here at the half. All right, let's see. But again, one half remaining here. All right, and again, we're currently right now here at halftime. And this one, with the score right now, Buckeyes 34, Oregon Ducks 8. And Oregon gets the football first to start the second half once we resume after halftime. Biggest key in the second half for Ohio State, got to continue to avoid turnovers. We get to see what this offense looks like when they stay aggressive and they do not turn the ball over. Got to continue to protect the football in the second half there and don't give them any extra opportunities or any breaks there. Make them earn everything. Meanwhile, for Oregon, you found something positive there towards the end of that last drive to get that touchdown and a 2-point play. Why they even got a guy like Desmond Howard out there for a game like this? Like, really? And so, Rob, what's good with you? And you said, like I said when I asked what was for dinner, roast duck. What's good with you, Rob? And again, everybody, happy new year to you. But yeah, that was an explosion of offense in that first half for Ohio State. But again, got to keep that energy up as there's just a lot of time on that clock. But offensively, you certainly got to feel good about that first half. All right, so Rob says rocking the blues, east side of Sivas. Bet, bet, bet. Absolutely. And again, the Sugar Bowl postponed until tomorrow, in which they'll play at 4 p.m. Eastern time, Notre Dame and Georgia. So that one should be an entertaining close game. Should definitely be an entertaining first game indeed. All right, we're just awaiting the start of the second half. Just want to see the defense continue to do what they did most of that first quarter minus that last drive. Just keep being dominant. Yeah, and Oregon was unable to run the ball at all in that first half also. So that run defense was on point. Every time I saw James get the ball or Whittington, it was like losing yards. And again, so far for Oregon this season, they were 13-0 Big Ten champions. Right now, find themselves down 26 points in this one. All right, and again, just awaiting the second half. All right, I am ready for the second half to get started. And for the Texas and Arizona State game earlier, I remember thinking that Texas was done, but then Arizona State came back in that fourth quarter. So it's important for Ohio State to keep that foot on the gas pedal. All right, let's see. Quite a long halftime indeed. But let's see, for Ohio State, Will Howard, 11 of 18 for 269 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's also got 3 carries for 3 yards in this game. Leading rusher for the Buckeyes, Henderson, who's got 2 carries but 70 yards, including that 66-yard touchdown run that he had in the second quarter. Judkins, he had 9 carries for 43 yards in the first half. His longest run was 15 yards. Jeremiah Smith also had a carry on the end around for 5 yards. Now, rushing wise for the Ohio State Buckeyes, Jeremiah Smith, 5 catches, 161 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Igbuka, he's got 4 catches, 68 yards, and a touchdown, receiving touchdown. Scott, he's got 1 catch for 30 yards for the Buckeyes. And Tate, he's got 1 catch for 10 yards. Field goal kicking for the Buckeyes, Fielding, he's 2 of 2 for field goals. Let's see, Mike says Day is worried. And so, well, as long as he's not relaxed, I'd be concerned if he was relaxed because he doesn't need to be relaxed at all. This team needs to stay locked in, focused the entire way. The entire way. Because Oregon can get points in bunches. All right, let's see. RC says, JB, both of the teams in my name won today. I bet you're proud. No broken electronics today on RC side. That's good to hear. Xander, what's good with you? What's good? Welcome. And again, Happy New Year to everybody. RC says, JB, were you shocked when BYU smashed out Colorado? I'm not going to say that I was shocked, honestly, because I knew that BYU had that potential there, but more so a little bit surprised, honestly. But given how those two teams match up, not entirely shocked, honestly, for those two type of teams, because they have the formula of a team of what it takes to beat a team like Colorado, and it showed. Xander says, dang, this is a blowout. And so, well, the thing is, it's still plenty of time. If this was the end of the third quarter, then that would be like, okay, but there's still plenty of time. Oregon scored their last touchdown, got 8 points literally right before halftime. They'll get the football first in the second half. And you know that they're going to do everything that they can, some hurry up offense and a ton of passing attempts here for Dylan Gabriel coming up in the second half, since they know they can't really run the ball like that. And so they're going to go ahead and really put him on the move and try to figure something out in the second half. We'll see what the third quarter brings. But neither team takes off a ton of time when they have, the possession, which means Oregon will still get plenty of possessions. But yeah, 26 points. RC said, you're wondering if we killed Oregon's spirits and confidence, though? Nah, nah, nah. That won't be enough. That won't be enough. A 26-point lead, especially when they get the football first, because you think about it, if they go down there and they score a touchdown, get two, that's what, 34-16 right there, and there's a ton of time left on the clock. So, nah, it just means that they're going to come out looking to start swinging early and often. I was about to say, how long is these halftime shows? Like, this is, you're talking about killing spirits here. Like, these are some long halftime shows. RC says what it means is JB wanted a 44-0 first half. It just means, considering Oregon's ability to move the ball and how fast they can move the ball, this is still 26 points is still within their range if they have a strong second half. I just need my team to keep scoring and the defense to keep getting after it. I mean, that would have been nice though, RC. It would have been. RC said, what's Howard's stat line? Yeah, so far, Will Howard, he's 11 of 18 for 269 yards passing and 3 passing touchdowns. He's also got 3 carries for 3 yards so far in the first half. So if you took the over on his passing prop for the entire game, which was set at 247, you're feeling good. If you took the over on his passing touchdown prop, which was like 1.5, since he's got 3, you're feeling great. Let's see. Rob says the game plan thus far is different than I thought it would be. You expected more RPO in this one, and so I could see that would have been on the case there. I certainly could have seen that, but certainly with Jordan James, 7 carries, 14 yards so far there. Oregon has realized, especially in the second half, they may come out in the third quarter and obviously still run it there, but if it's not there early third quarter, Gable's going to have a ton of passing attempts, and I mean a ton. Even if it is there, he'll still pass it a lot, but they may altogether abandon that in the fourth quarter. Let's see. She says only 2 months left of women's college basketball. Well, 3, you mean? It's almost that time already. RC, I feel like we were just talking about it getting started really not that long ago. Rob says perhaps we will see that in the second half. They're certainly going to come out with something different. So that certainly would be something to just make the defense pause so they can start busting off, 4 or 5 yards here, there, hit them deep, make the defense start thinking. Let's see. She says, JB, I'm trying to check out the new sports league Unrivaled, though. And so, oh, word. How long has this halftime been? This has been a very long halftime. In fact, this halftime alone has already been the equivalent of a full quarter. Let's see. She says, JB, how do you feel about streamers who cheat and show the college games? I mean, I've got no problem with them showing the college games and stuff. I mean, if they're willing to take that risk, then so be it. It doesn't hurt or benefit me either way if they were to do that. And plus, for those who really can't see the games and stuff, it's nice for them to be able to see the games. I'm all in favor of that. But they have to do it at the risk of knowing. Typically, I guess, streamers like that, they know that if they get enough strikes, they'll just probably start up another channel. People will quickly levitate to that channel and then just keep, doing it that way. But absolutely, you know, I feel nothing bad towards that, nothing bad. It is what it is. All right, you say halftime longer than a Black Friday line, right? I'm like, are we really about to watch the entire band play like everything that they know for both teams? Good old AJ Hawk. Now that was a tremendous Ohio State linebacker. But yeah, I mean, oh man, this is like Super Bowl type of commercial length here. Rob says that Chip Kelly is playing chess while the Ducks are playing checkers. And so, yes, he's dialing it up today. He's dialing it up today. Last time out there, I feel like he really learned from that Michigan loss and realized that he had to switch it up. But finally, guys, we're finally getting back to the action here. Archie says, JB, I'm trying to see what gear I'm going to order. He said maybe one thing UCLA based and one thing Iowa based. Bet. Getting ready for kickoff. Archie says, when is your next stream? It's going to be Friday. Yeah, so Friday is going to be the next live stream. And that is going to be, did I set it up for 8:30 Eastern or 7:30 Eastern? Got to glance real quick and see what time did I choose for this Friday. All right, so that is going to take place. And of course, it doesn't show me the actual time of the stream. But yeah, it's going to be on Friday. I've already set it up there for Friday. I set it up a couple days ago. All right, but here goes the Oregon Ducks from their own 25-yard line. Receiver goes in motion. Hands it to the back, and the back gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Second down coming up here, 2nd and 10. So the Oregon Ducks down 34-8. And that was Whittington there. Tried to avoid Big 91, was able to fight back to the line of scrimmage. But that time, 72 on the offensive line just completely was chasing him all the way on that play. All right, 2nd and 10. And Gabriel brought down for the sack. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, yes, he says JB Frankie Jones cut Zeke. Frankie Jones, you mean Jerry Jones? Like, duh, it should have happened. Yeah, he finally let him go. All right, so 3rd and 22 coming up here for the Oregon Ducks here. Now, Ohio State, don't let anything get behind you and immediately make that tackle once they do get a shorter, if they do get a shorter completion. Now, if we can get a sack, that's great as well. 3rd and 22. He's looking, feeling the pressure, on the move, still moving. Throws one up there, and that's going to be, is it caught? It is a completion, but he is short of that first down marker. Now let's see the replay here. Yeah, definitely made that catch inbounds, but was also definitely short by a yard. I think exactly a yard shy of that first down marker. So now 4th down coming up here, 4th and 1. And of course, they're going to opt to go for it here, considering where they are in this game. And Dylan Gabriel keeps it himself there. It's talking about RPOs there. There you go. Got the first down. All right, so a fresh new set of downs to work with. 1st and 10 for the Oregon Ducks. Receiver goes in motion from their own 35-yard line. Gabriel throws it, gets the completion there, and he's going to get brought down, but a massive pickup there for the Oregon Ducks. So now after picking up that first down in which the coverage was too soft to where you allowed them to go for it on fourth down, and now Ferguson picks up the first down for the Oregon Ducks. So now at the 48-yard line of the Buckeyes, looking, throws it, gets the completion, tackled immediately there, picked up about 5 yards on the play. Let's see. RC says, you don't trust the Vikings in their 14-2 record. They've been breaking your heart most of your life, so you just can't trust them. I understand that. You say, JB, I'm convinced. Brandon says they'll go for it every fourth down now. Oh, you know that. You know that. All right, 2nd and 5. That's just too much space that we're playing off. So run play. All right, so he's going to get nothing there. So 3rd down coming up. But yeah, Braden brings up a tremendous point. They're going to go for it on 4th down every single time. Again, 3rd quarter, 11 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the 3rd. Receiver motions to the slot position. All right, gets the snap, looking, throws this one, and that's going to be another completion and another first down. So right now, Oregon, they are moving the ball here. RC says, convinced that y'all could be up 77-3 and you'd be still coaching your Buckeyes there. And so, well, now you see why they're moving the ball here on this drive. Braden says, run tempo, Oregon. All right, snaps it, fakes to the back, looking, feels the rush, moving, throws this one, gets it to Ferguson again, and Ferguson takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And so 1st and goal coming up. All right, let's see. Samuel says he's back. Welcome back, Samuel. Welcome back. All right, now Oregon looking to try to score again. Again, the current drive, 9 plays, 72 yards, and about 5 minutes in terms of time of possession off the clock on this current drive. So they have to finish in the end zone. They snap it. So run play. Brought down, picks up a yard on the carry. 2nd down coming up. And Braden says, oh, for Ohio State. All right, 2nd and goal here. Again, 9 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter of play with the score right now, Buckeyes 34, Oregon 8. So can this defense get a stand, or will Oregon find the end zone again on back-to-back possessions here? 2 seconds here. Got to call timeout. And did he get the timeout in time? Yes, he did. So they had to burn a timeout right now. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them later on in this one. And RC said, where's the YouTube Fast Money section? If you find out, RC, let me know. Let me know. If you find out, let me know. Let's see, RC says, the O on the screen stands for off season. All right, so timeout was called by the Oregon Ducks. Again, current drive, 10 plays, 73 yards, 6:02 off the clock. And the defense there on this drive has just been playing too far soft. too far soft in terms of coverage, allowing the completions underneath, trying to prevent the deep stuff from happening, which means you allow them to get a bunch of ton, short stuff, medium stuff. They drive it down there, they score. The one positive is the amount of time that they're taking off the clock while doing this. Just means that the offense is going to have to keep scoring for Ohio State. All right, and again, right now, currently here at the commercial, Oregon again at the goal line here, 2nd and 2, trying to cap off a 10-play drive, 73 yards with 6:02 in terms of time possession off the clock here in the third quarter. Ohio State is yet to have the football here in the third. All right, we've got to watch the back of the end zone, whether it's a play fake, whether it's the quarterback moving, got to watch the back of the end zone. That seems to be wide open in the red zone for them. Let's see. Samuel says, am I going to do the live stream for the Ole Miss game tomorrow? I will not be going live tomorrow. Friday will be my next live stream on Friday with me, Old Man, and In the Zoe. They run it here. Is that a touchdown or is he short? That's a touchdown. So Oregon has scored a touchdown, their second touchdown of the game, to make it right now 34-14. And they're going to go for the extra point as Dan symbols the extra point sign. RC says, JB, I was literally a gullible fool growing up. I thought every black hair, blonde eye, clean shaven college quarterback would be a future star in the NFL. You learn the hard way. I hear you. I hear you. Sammy says, thank you, buddy. Absolutely. Let's see. Brandon says, touchdown. Okay. RC says, blonde-eyed and blue-eyed. I'm sorry, blonde-eyed and blue-eyed quarterbacks bus were everywhere. You had to learn. And Brandon says, Ohio State. He wants Ohio State to come back and respond. So extra point, it is good. 34-15. And again, Oregon has had back-to-back possessions without Ohio State touching the football, but now we'll get to see the Buckeyes for the first time here in the third quarter, and now they have a reason to continue to keep scoring. AG says, what up, JB? What's good with your AG? What's good? How's it going? And Happy New Year. RC said, and to also think, JB, I thought that Trevor Lawrence would be a can't miss prospect for Jacksonville too. You say shaking your head there. And so yeah, you wasn't alone in that boat. There was a lot of people that thought that, honestly, coming out. I heard that so much about him as a prospect. AG says it's been a minute, and I mean a minute. Yeah, I mean, it's been a long, long time. But yeah, JB had to take a couple weeks off, but JB's back. JB's back. Here, rooting on Ohio State, of course. Buckeyes lead 34-15 here in the third quarter. About 8 minutes and 55 seconds left to go here in the third quarter of play. And now we're going to see the Buckeyes offense for the first time here in the second half. And so you say they need to stop here. That's got to be the worst button I've seen of Oregon there, Braden. Let's see. RC says Ohio State, or will they become Ohio State? Braden, we have got to stop you. And after watching Oregon score literally in the final seconds of the first half and then watched them score the first possession in which they got the football, I'm pretty sure that they would like to go on their own 6-minute drive for a touchdown. That'd be the perfect way to counter and come back. Let's see. He says, Braden, what is this I see here? Says trying to get me to say Oregon. And so you could have just spelled it correctly. I've got no problem saying Oregon. And so Cameron here, the first of the Rhino raid. What's good with you? And Rising Rhino himself in the building. Happy New Year. Appreciate you coming through. And he says, what up, JB? And so, JB just out here, enjoying the vibes to start the year. What's good with you? And so Braden says, we got a raid. And so Anthony's in the building, says Rhino raid, Rude Ducks with the comeback. So Anthony's got the Ducks coming back here. Okay, well, for JB's sake, I hope that's not the case there, but I appreciate you coming through. Jack in the building says Rhino raid, what's good with you? And Sticks the Main says 20, what's good? What's good? Rising Rhino says, let's go. And so Cameron says, CJ, bet, CJ. Rising says, smash and like that, sub it up. Appreciate that and appreciate you, Rising Rhino. And hopefully your year is off to a great start as well. RC says, Uncle Rhino in the house. Oh, man, I like it. I like it. All right, kickoff. And now it's time to see what Ohio State can do here offensively. And they know that they need to keep scoring here, but you got to go out there, first of all, protect the football and go out there and score. I'd like to see them go on a 5-minute plus kind of drive, take some time off the clock, and score a touchdown in the process. That is exactly the formula that I would draw up for them to lead to success in this one. Let's see. RC says, I've been identified by Rhino. You said, I can't hide out from Rhino. Oh, we know. We know. All right, so 1st and 10 here for the Ohio State Buckeyes here, leading 34-15. Receiver goes in motion, and they're going to give 2nd and 7 with 8 minutes and 42 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter of play for Ohio State. Samuel says, hi, what's up, Rising Rhino? All right, so on 2nd and 7, again, passing the ball was extremely effective for the Buckeyes here, and I know that they're going to have to continue to keep passing this ball. Let's see what they call on 2nd and 7 for Ohio State. Henderson goes in motion. They fake it to him, throws it, gets the completion, and he's knocked down after a pickup of about 3 yards there on the catch. It's going to make it 3rd down coming up here. 3rd and manageable. 8 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter here. But definitely both teams can sense the urgency here on 3rd down. And let's see the play call. What do you do here on 3rd and 3? A big 3rd down right now after Oregon has just scored twice on their last 2 drives. All right, they're going to line up in 5 wide here for the Buckeyes. Gets the snap. Will looking. Will feeling the pressure. Will on the move. Will throws it up there. And that's going to be incomplete. So incomplete, and the Buckeyes will have to punt the ball back to Oregon. And now Oregon, the Oregon faithful, they are fired up after that play there. And again, on a 4th down coming up, 4th and 3 for the Ohio State Buckeyes, they'll have to punt this ball. And the Oregon defense gets the 3 and out, which was very important for what they needed. And Sigma Sports comes through and says 20th like from 42 set hike raid. Love it. What's good with you? All right, so Oregon here with the football from their own 25-yard line. And now if you're Ohio State defensively, you got to find a way to get back to doing what you did early on in the game here. I get it. You're up by a cushion, so you started playing conservative. That's not going to work. You got to continue to be aggressive. Samuel says, hey, you Rising Rhino, when is the next live stream? And we got Mustang Sports here. It says 42 set hike raid. And so, hey, that's what's up. 42 set hike raid. What's good with you? What's good with you? Appreciate you guys coming through. Love it. Love it. How's everybody New Year starting? And again, at the commercial here, 7 minutes and 21 seconds to go here in the third quarter of play. And Slave says 42 raid there. Appreciate 42 raid coming through. And Braden says UCLA won RC. And so, yeah, he let us know earlier that both his teams, UCLA and Iowa, won. So a big day for RC to start off the year. All right, so this is where I look at the defense and say, right here, right now, I need the Ohio State defense to step up and get us this ball back. And so it's the man, what's good with you? Says Raid from 42 set Hike Nation. Again, appreciate you guys. You guys are the real MVPs. And Samuel says, hey, buddy, Josh, you say you missed the game start quarter. It's the third quarter started. So, yes, we're in the third quarter right now with 7 minutes and 21 seconds to go. Ohio State leading 34-15, but Oregon with the football after scoring back-to-back times. So, we'll see what happens here. RC said, Sabrina. Let's see. Braden said, did Ohio State punt right away? And so we all know Braden already knows that answer. But yes, that is the case. And Sigma Sports says 42 set hike raid coming through here, showing JB Nation some love. And again, shout out to you guys. Appreciate you guys coming through here for the raid and showing some love. And I hope everybody's New Year is off to a great start. All right, play fake, look in. Throws it, ball gets tipped. Oh, we got to come away with some of these turnovers, baby. We get an opportunity like that. We got to be able to make that play. But it's second down coming up here for the Oregon Ducks, 2nd and 10 here in the third quarter with 7 minutes and 15 seconds to go. That time, threw it up there. Ball got tipped. All right, so let's see on 2nd and long from our own 25-yard line. Receiver goes in motion. Gets a snap out of the shotgun here. Feeling the pressure. Gets him for the sack. Let's go. Let's go. Now, this time, let's not drop a mile back here. Let's continue to be aggressive. And remember what got us here. Archie says, oh, I know, Braden. We won. Iowa did too. Braden says, we saw that. All right. RC says, Iowa's a cool squad, but this year, Braden, but I don't think we can go as far as we used to go. So RC showing some doubt here. And so, what's up, D's? He says 42 raid. What's good with you? Appreciate you coming through. And so now Samuel says he's going to go to the bathroom in his house there. Okay, bet. Have fun. Meanwhile, 3rd and 17, Oregon looking and gets him for the sack. So the defense gets the stop there, and they'll be getting the football right back. That's what I'm talking about. Continue to get after him. That's a big time stop there for the Buckeyes and far too far for them to think about going for it on a 4th down. RC says, JB, my Phoenix has a mind of his own. Samuel says he'll be back. Bet. RC says phone has a mind of his own. I was like, Phoenix. I was like, okay. And let's see. Sigma Genius says 42 raid. Yes, 42 raid. Appreciate you guys coming through. And you say 25th like and sub. Hey, I appreciate that. And I appreciate you, my guy, coming through. Absolutely. And the punt goes to about the 44-yard line. That's where Ohio State will take over with the football here. And again, here in the 3rd quarter at 5 minutes and 34 seconds to go, the Buckeyes up 34-15. Buckeyes looking for their first points of the 2nd half after scoring 14 in the 1st quarter, 20 in the 2nd quarter. Right now, they're just looking to score a touchdown in the 3rd. Let's see, 42 said, Ike, what's good with ya? The main man coming through says doing a raid, 2 away from 200 and just subbed. And so you say you're 2 away from 200. So let me go ahead and sub here to you. So, but appreciate you coming through. Yeah, give JB a minute here. Absolutely. All right. All right, so JB just went ahead and subscribed to you. And again, anybody that's watching on JB's side, go ahead and check out 42 Set Hike and subscribe to him. Let's go ahead and help him cross that 200 right now, actually. Let's get him past that right now and then some. But yes, now you're at 199. Let's see, RC says, JB, I've been sitting here all this time and forgot to hit the like button until just now. RC, why am I not surprised, RC? Why am I not surprised? Oh, man. But yeah, Ohio State, 3rd quarter, 5:35 to go, up 34-15. A touchdown would just be huge. Keep that train going. You cannot go silent right now. There's just too much time. And quite frankly, Oregon's too talented. They've already shown in back-to-back drives they can put up 15 points. All right, but again, we're at the commercial here. And again, here comes the Buckeyes out here offensively. For their own 44-yard line. Shotgun formation, snaps it. Howard throws it and completed there for a yard there to his running back out the backfield, Travion Henderson, with the reception for a yard on the play. And again, winner of this game gets a date with Texas on January the 10th, which would be next week, Friday. All right, 2nd and 9 here. 5 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter of play. 2 tight ends, 1 running back, 2 receivers. Howard throws it. Again, Henderson again, back-to-back completions there. He picks up a yard on the play. All right, 3rd down coming up. I mean, we're doing all this. It should be very simple. Keep getting the ball to our receivers and letting them make plays. All right, so we find ourselves in a 3rd and 8 situation here. It would be wonderful to get a first down. Oregon gets the completion and a first down there to Jeremiah Smith. There you go. Get it to the receivers. That's all you got to do. Get it to the receivers and let them make plays. RC says, I don't know if the song will gain traction, but apparently you say Joey Bada is put out a new song that takes light shots at Kendrick about how New York is still better than the West Coast. You need to listen to, and so okay, I need to listen to. Okay, JB needs to listen to it as well. Then okay, okay, all right. So 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter of play. From the Oregon 44, fakes it to the back. A lineman fell, but he throws one up there. Oh, what a catch there to Smith again. Again. Wow, look at that. Excellent job. He went up there, secured the catch, got the foot down there. That's all you need right there, buddy. And what a big time play. What a big time play. Wow. So that's a massive first down and take it all the way to the Oregon 28-yard line. That was a 16-yard completion. Will Howard has now crossed 300 yards passing. 301 with 3 touchdowns. Receiver goes in motion. Feeds it to the back. Oh, look at this. And Judkins. Oh, despite the face mask and everything, he literally tried to throw this man head off. So that's going to tack on some more yards there. So add that on to the big run. What you mean? What you mean? You looking around confused for, buddy? You tried to spin his head like a top. Look at it. And held on to it. What you mean you don't know what you did? All right, 2 minutes and 40. Why we stop the clock for? All right, so we got a 1st and goal situation. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter of play. Tight end goes in motion here. Howard up under center. Tosses it here to the back. Oh, look at that hole there. And Travion Henderson, of course he's going to cash it in there for the touchdown. That's a touchdown. So Ohio State now with 40 points. And they've got the extra point coming up as well. Travion Henderson for the score. RC says people say hip hop should be competitive. I agree. I say as long as it doesn't spill from the studio to the streets, it's all good. I agree with that, RC. I agree with that. I agree with that. And now for the extra point for the Ohio State Buckeyes after that touchdown they just scored. Braden says that game Ohio State versus Texas is going to be fun. Oh my, Braden, Braden, Braden. What would it take, Braden, for you to root for Ohio State and sincerely mean it, Braden? What kind of a matchup would we have to play in order for you to truly mean it for Ohio State? Or is Ohio State the team that you dislike the most, Braden? Or is it just seeing JB happy? Is that the thing that bothers you the most, Braden, about Ohio State? All right, 41-15. And Mr. JB says, let's go Texas as well. Oh man, Ode says, my bad, JB, you took a nap. And so welcome back there. Just in time to see the Buckeyes cash it in for another touchdown. First touchdown of the second half. First touchdown of the second half. Score 41-15. Let's see. Braden says that we'd have to play Alabama, Florida State, or Nebraska. Really? You would root for Ohio State over Nebraska? I'm even surprised you would root for them over Florida State. So, what beef do you have with Florida State and Nebraska? Well, I can understand Nebraska being for Iowa. That makes sense there. But Florida State, why Florida State? After seeing the suffrage that they had this past season, Braden. And so Braden says, LOL, Mr. JB. Samuel says, fourth quarter now? Not yet. There's still 2 minutes and 16 seconds left to go here in the third quarter of play. Meanwhile, Oregon gets a nice completion there for about a good 8-9 yards on the catch. Up, they're going to grant him with a first down there. Okay, so make that 10 yards. 2:05 left to go in the third quarter. Getting the Buckeyes up 41-15. Oregon Ducks here. Dylan Gabriel, shotgun from his own 35-yard line. He's looking, throws it, completes it to the back. In the back, he gets brought down a yard shy of that first down marker with 1:47 left to go here in the third quarter of play. RC says, plot twist, Oregon scores 4 times to end the game. Meanwhile, Dylan throws it, ball deflected there, incomplete. So it's going to make it third down coming up here, 3rd and 2 for the Oregon Ducks. Old man says he was listening, and the next thing you know, he was sleeping. So he pulled a RC. He pulled a RC basically. He said, I made it 16 hours. My body like, yes, take this nap. You deserved it. You earned the nap. You earned the nap. JB was here to will on Ohio State this time. The first time it was JB taking a nap while you willed Ohio State on against Tennessee. This time, I got us today. Samuel says, hey, you, Josh, you say you're going to miss the live stream off. Meanwhile, 3rd and 2. Play fake. Get him. Get him. Got him. There we go. He lost 2 yards. That's big because you know they're going to go for it on 4th down, but I like 4th and 4 better than 4th and 2. Let's go. All right, Braden said you never liked Florida State really after that, after what happened like last year, it made you dislike them more. Okay, okay. I can understand that. I can understand that. I can understand that. So Oregon's lined up with the punt unit, and quite frankly, to keep it a buck with you, unless this is a fake, I don't understand why they would punt the ball being down 41-15 like that. I don't understand it. But they do indeed punt the ball. Fair catch symbol. Caught at the 15-yard line. I'm not sure why they didn't go for it, considering how much they're down and knowing their offense. I'm not sure why they didn't go for it there, but okay. I'll take it. Braden says 28 likes. Let's go. Let's keep the train going. Let's keep it going. Braden says, I do like seeing you happy, JB. I appreciate that. So it's really just my Buckeyes then. Samuel says, you missed me when the live stream is off there. And so I appreciate that there, Samuel. I appreciate that. And I know you checked in a couple times to make sure that JB was doing all right. I appreciate that. Let's see. Braden says JB live stream is still on, Samuel. And so, yeah, JB's still here. All right, Howard up under center. One back in the backfield. And Judkins, Judkins doing work, picks up 12 yards on the play. But wait a minute, there's a flag. Referee says, hold up, wait a minute. Now, referee said he did put a little something on this game the other way. Because I didn't see anybody that there was to hold, but I guess the officials see it differently. And so Samuel says thanks. And so I appreciate you, Samuel. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So let JB check this out real quick. And again, 24 seconds left to go here in the third quarter of this matchup. And after that penalty, it backs up Ohio State. So they're just going to go ahead and run it here with Judkins to end the quarter. And Judkins maybe gets a yard there on the play, but that will certainly take us to the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 41, Oregon 15, and 1 quarter remaining here in this one. And again, Buckeyes, all they're thinking right now is how much clock can we run? How much can we run off the clock in this case? That's all they're thinking. All right, so yeah, so the live stream Friday is going to be 7:30 Eastern time. So 7:30 Eastern time is my next live stream with me, Old Man Mob, and Endizo for our talk show there on Friday. Again, that's going to be 7:30 Eastern time on Friday. Samuel says, everyone, so your best blog video for 2024? That's a good question. You know what? I got to definitely check that out and see which one I figure was the best. And so, Chris, what's good with you? What's good with you? You say Oregon needs to put Barry McCunner in there and Mike Litteris at receiver. And so, ah man, Chris, it's just I could not have imagined that that things would be looking right now how they are heading into the fourth quarter for Oregon. That's just wow. Just wow. Just wow. But there's still 1 quarter left. Buckeyes up 41-15. And when we come back, it's going to be 2nd and 15 for Ohio State from their own 10-yard line. One quarter remaining. And so Chris says, gotcha. And so bet, 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 bet. But yeah, I mean, this is just wow. This is just wow. But I will say this though. I will say this. Oregon, they put in the work all season long. And the path that was given to them, like, yeah, you got that first week off, but you get a rematch against a pretty good Ohio State team. I mean, I would have preferred, Penn State's path, honestly, as opposed to if I was Oregon in that case, I would have preferred Penn State's path. All right, but with 1 quarter remaining, let's see how the rest of this one plays out. Did anybody make any type of bets for this one in this game for Ohio State and Oregon? All right, 2nd and 5. Multiple tight ends, 2 receivers, 1 back in the backfield. Gonna feed it to Judkins, and Judkins is gonna fight for it for a pickup of 4 yards on the play. So now on 3rd down, let's see what they call. 3rd and 11. The right call is always to throw it to Smith, Jeremiah Smith, who's got 7 catches for 187 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns. That seems to be a good choice there to throw it to him. Let's see. Mr. JB says, when the Ohio State and Texas game is going to be? And so that's going to be next week, Friday, January the 10th. I got to see what time exactly, but it's going to be on Friday, January the 10th, will be the next matchup that consists of the winner of this game versus Texas. All right, so fourth down coming up. Punts on the way. All right, so Oregon will get the football from their own 49-yard line there. Trailing 41-15 here in the fourth quarter with 13 minutes and 36 seconds to go. And so you say, will I be going live for the Super Bowl? Actually, this year, JB, actually, will I be going live for the Super Bowl? Because I probably will be already in the Philippines by the time the Super Bowl actually plays. So if that's the case, then I will not be going live while I am away. But I got to double check the date of these. Yeah, because the Super Bowl falls in like what, February-ish. So yeah, so I doubt that I will be streaming the Super Bowl actually. But let me double check that. Yeah, I definitely won't be streaming the Super Bowl for sure because I'll be out of the country. So once I'm out of the country, they're a different time zone. So yeah, I won't be doing that one. And that is Sunday the 9th. So yeah, JB will not be doing the Super Bowl there. So JB's probably going to miss anywhere from 3 weeks to about maybe 5. I'd say between 3 to 5 weeks, most likely during that time frame. But once I come back, then man, that means we'll probably be already in the heart of March Madness, I would assume, around that time. And what time does the UFL start back? What time does the UFL season start back? Because I know I'll be doing some live streams for the UFL. Yeah, so that would be like the next big thing once I come back. Obviously, finishing out March Madness and the UFL season. All right, but again, at the commercial here. All right, let's see if this defense can come up big for Ohio State or with Oregon having favorable field positioning if they can find a way to score. All right, Oregon shifting the formation here. Snaps it. Oh, it's a trick play here. Throws one up there. Just throws it away. Just throws it away. That was never going to work there. Trying to get it to the quarterback there. And Samuel says UFL starts in March. Well, that is correct. We will have the UFL. JB will certainly be covering the UFL. Got to root on my Birmingham Stallions for sure. But 2nd and 10 coming up. All right, shotgun here. Again, fourth quarter, 13 minutes and 30 seconds. Ohio State up 41-15. And gets the completion there. Picks up about 5 yards on the play, 4 or 5 yards. Third down coming up. All right, 3rd and 4. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Back goes in motion. Dylan throws it, gets the completion there. all the way to the 35-yard line. And once again, Ferguson, when in doubt, he's been able to find Ferguson in this game. All right, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Gets the snap. Dillon on the move. Dillon throws it on the run. This time incomplete. Just threw it out of bounds there. 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Oregon Ducks offensively. Again, trailing 41-15. So will I be live for the national championship game there? And so I should be. Actually, I gotta confirm the date for that one too, because that one might be cutting it close. And you say that's going to be, and they throw it, gets the completion there. It's going to be a couple yards shy of that first down marker. Braden says last time Ohio State played Texas was in 2009. Has it really been that long? 2009? I remember that game, but dang, that's the last time that we played. That's a long time. Samuel says it's going to be Monday. Okay, so it's going to be the 20th. So on the 20th, I should definitely be able to do the national championship game. That might very well be my final live stream of January, since on the 23rd should be the date of my flight. So it'll probably just be that Monday. So I should definitely get the championship game in there, but it might be the final stream until I come back, I guess, sometime maybe March. And obviously, when I do come back, we'll be gearing up for the draft as well. So I'll work with Old Man to see, his availability about him doing a bunch of mock drafts, especially since my team might have the first overall draft pick. You never know. All right, but here we go. 4th and 11 for the Oregon Ducks right now. Gets the completion. Can we please keep him short of the up? You guys are kidding me. He gets the first down. That's just tackling 101. Like, really? You say all 3 games they played against Texas were low scoring games. Well, we'll see if that continues to be the case. Can't believe that we just allowed them to get that first down. That was like, what is we doing? And Dillon throws it. Ball's deflected, but nobody's near to pick it off. Incomplete. 10 minutes and 31 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter of play. And you say, I'll be back live streaming back in March. And so, yeah, March at some point, I would think early March should be my return. After I leave the country, I should be back in time for March, unless I'm just down there longer, which hopefully is not the case. But if it is, we'll see. And Dillon's taking off, and he's going to pitch it here. And come on, bro. You're not for to hurdle somebody out there. That's just not happening. But it's a first down. And they are looking to pull out all the stops that they can right now, as they clearly have not given up. 10 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter of play. 1st and goal here for the Oregon Ducks. And so you say, post on the community, please. And so, oh yeah, you got a new post up there? Yep, let your boy JB do it. We're at the commercial now too. Perfect timing. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. All right, so it's not that one. All right, let's see. Is it the Happy New Year one? Oh, it's not a post there. Oh, you're asking if I can make a post in the community thing, and so I should do something sometime relatively soon there for the community, some point soon. All right, now again, we are currently right now at the commercial, but when we come back here, Oregon Ducks facing the first and goal situation here. And Samuel says, new soon post in the community there. Okay, bet we look forward to it, Samuel. We look forward to it. Can't believe it's been since 2009 since the last time we played against Texas. That's crazy. All right, and again, 3rd and 13 now for the Oregon Ducks here. All right, so they're bringing pressure there for Dylan, but he has a lot of time to throw it, and he gets that one for the completion there for a touchdown. And that time, even though they brought the delayed blitz there, it was poorly executed because by the time that they actually got to even the line of scrimmage, he already had time to make that throw. So that was just, I get it, you want to bring pressure, but the delay was a little too delayed, in my opinion, on that play. But Oregon gets a touchdown there. And they go for two. Doesn't get it. Doesn't get it. So it's 41-21. You can see the tears already coming out there for the Oregon receiver. Okay, number 50 got away with a little bit of a hold there. Okay. Samuel says new vlog coming soon to a theater near you. All right, so this is where you got to watch out for the kickoff here. You know, Oregon did that fake kickoff, last time. So be alert, understand, being down 20 points here, they're likely to try something here. So stay on alert. All right, they're going to line up here for what seems to be the kickoff. But again, they did that fake punt there the first time these two teams played. All right, so this time they kick it off here. Oh, come on, Henderson, get on the ball. Okay. All right, so essentially forced us to return it there for bad positioning. All right, so let's see what the Ohio State Buckeyes offensively would do. And ultimately, it's important to pick up a bunch of first downs here on this drive. That's what you want to do. No penalties, no turnovers. Howard gets it, and it's Judkins. And Judkins, oh, he is turning it upfield. What a big run that was for the Ohio State Buckeyes there. And another first down here for Ohio State with 9 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Judkins today, 14 carries for 81 yards rushing and a pair of touchdowns. Well, I'm sorry, Henderson has the pair of touchdowns, but he's got 81 yards rushing. Receiver goes in motion. They snap the ball, feed it again to Judkins, and Judkins just does a good job of getting back to the line of scrimmage. There possibly picks up a yard on the play, but most importantly, keeps the clock running. And again, every first down is valuable as more and more clock continues to run here for Ohio State. But they got a 2nd and 9 here. All right, guy goes in motion, tosses it to him. He sees the hole there, and Henderson picks up enough of the first down and then some. Let's go, Buckeyes. Okay. So that time they lined up Travion Henderson out there at receiver, put him in motion there, gave it to him. He saw that hole there as a running back should, and he made it do what it do. 7 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. And you can see Ohio State milking every second that they can, basically off the play clock. This time, Howard keeps it. He slides. I like it. I like it. Don't take the hit there. Slide. It wasn't there. Good job. And Samuel says the NFL draft is April 24th through the 26th of 2025. And so, Samuel, will you be there live during the draft? And again, they continuously milk this clock. And you want to keep getting first downs, milk the clock, and then eventually go out there and score. Receiver goes in motion, feeds it to the back here in the back. Judkins picks up about 2 yards there, 2, possibly 3 yards. Third down coming up with 6 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter of play. And Samuel says no, he will not be there live for the NFL draft. Understand that. Understandable. All right, so now it's 3rd and 9. They can get a first down here. They can take off even more time off this clock. Come on, Buckeyes. Let's get this first down. Throws it. Incomplete. Tried to get it to Travion Henderson. He fired that ball there. Incomplete. Stops the clock. 4th down coming up. But they did move the ball there and take off almost 4 minutes off the clock. And Samuel says Texas Longhorns championship win. And so, well, I'd like to think Ohio State would have a little something to say about that there, Samuel. All right, punts on the way. And oh, why would you mess that up? It was actually a very good punt, and you had to do it. Dang it, what could have been? What could have been, what should have been. But now I look at this defense and I say, defense, can you come out there and help us close this game appropriately? Don't allow Oregon to score again. All right, let's see. You say final two overtimes. Yep, they won against Arizona State 39-31, so they make it to the final four, and they should have a date with Ohio State coming up. Brandon says, congrats, JB. I'll see you whenever you stream again. And so, yeah, JB will be going live this Friday, and that's going to be 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. I set it up for 5:30. I'm sorry, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time on Friday with me, Old Man, and Zoe. So Zoe's going to be talking about the Vikings versus the Detroit Lions. So we'll get his insight for what he expects to take place in that one. All right, and again, just waiting to come back from the commercial. And Samuel says next game, Georgia Bulldogs. And so Georgia will be playing tomorrow, and that's going to be I believe they said 4 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow against Notre Dame. And so I will still be working during that time. So I certainly cannot live stream that one as I will still be working during those hours. But it should be a good game. It should be a good game. Hopefully I can catch some of the second half. All right, so Oregon comes out. Dylan Gabriel, he scrambles it, slides on the play. Clock running, 5 minutes and 52 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Ohio State up 41-21, but Oregon right now with the football off in their own 25-yard line. Snaps the ball. Dylan throws it. Dylan gets the completion there to his receiver for the first down. Picks up 6 yards on the play. 5 minutes and 35 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. All right, so 5:04 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 6. All right, so they are reviewing this. So another stoppage of play here. All right. Again, Buckeyes up 41-21. The Oregon Duck mascot's like, why are you guys trying to talk to me? It's like, all right, so the clock has resumed running now. Dylan just heaves it up there. Incomplete. Incomplete. Felt that pressure, just threw it up there. 3rd and 6 coming up. 4 minutes and 52 seconds left to go in the game of this one, guys. All right, so I see a flag out there. And again, all JB wants to continue to see is to continue to see that clock continue to run. All right, back goes in motion, 3rd and 14. And Dylan feeling a rush there. Oh, he gets him for a sack. Let's go. Let's go. Simon's been all over the place. He's had some key moments there, getting after the quarterback, deflecting some passes there. He's just having himself a game. Let's go. And Salmon says NCAA college football playoff, LSU Tigers versus Arkansas on December Thursday. Game start time, you say 9 p.m. Yeah, Dylan's like, just get me out of this. All right, so Oregon will concede and punt the ball here. All right, Ohio State calls a fair catch, and they'll take over from their own 36-yard line with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in this one before Ohio State finalizes this one and is granted a date with Texas in the Final Four, guys. And Henderson on the carry. Henderson picking up 8 yards on the carry. Let's go. So a 2nd and 8. And with every first down, we get closer and closer to this one being over. All right, 2nd and 2. Gives it again to Henderson, this time off the left side, and it's going to be another first down here. So it picks up 4 yards there on the carry. Okay. I am especially happy for Ryan Day, guys. Like, I'm really happy for him. I am really happy for Ryan Day because I say it many times, you know, sometimes it takes a minute for a coach to really figure it out, but I'm happy for him. All right, this time Judkins, he says he wants to be a part of the party here, picks up a yard on the carry, and that should take us to the 2-minute mark. Samuel says college football playoff national championship game date January Monday of 2025. Game start time is 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. And so appreciate that there, Samuel. All right, so that's going to take us to the 2-minute mark. So with 2 minutes left to go. And Samuel says, thank you, buddy Josh. Absolutely. Absolutely. And again, the Buckeyes with the football at midfield here. Another first down should allow them to go ahead and take a knee. Since it's second down here, another first down will allow them to take some knees. And I like the balanced approach. You know, Will Howard, 17 of 26 for 319 yards passing and 3 touchdowns for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Travion Henderson, he's got 6 carries, 93 yards, and a pair of touchdowns rushing. Jenkins, he's got 17 carries, 85 yards rushing today. Jeremiah Smith, 7 catches, 187 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Basically, all the stars, they showed up in this one offensively. And defensively, they went out there and had some good moments too. Because Oregon's an extremely good team, especially on that offensive side of the ball. But Ohio State was able to contain them. Let's see, you say, will I be live streaming the NFL for week 18 live streaming? So I will not be doing any streams this weekend, this upcoming weekend. So playoffs, once the playoffs start, yes, but I won't be doing any this weekend. I thought about the Vikings and Lions, but I needed the time to be able to work on some other stuff to catch up with. And Laney says, great game. JB got to go eat some cabbage and black eyed peas. Oh, man, that sounds great. Laney, thanks for coming through. And I appreciate the support from my Buckeyes here today as we now move on to that matchup with Texas on January 10th, as I look forward to that one. Quinn Ewers, who spent some time at Ohio State previously, that'll be a game. That will be a game. Samuel says, good, okay. Bet. All right, and just 2 minutes left in this one. Another first down, and we can go ahead and start taking some knees. And Samuel says, good, great, and bye, Laney. And so, yep, thanks for coming through again. And just a reminder, JB's next live stream will be Friday. Up, there was some movement there. Are you kidding me? It's like, can we just finish out the game appropriately here? All right, so after that penalty backs them up 5 yards. It is 2nd and 14. They got Travion Henderson in the backfield here. And they're going to get him in the backfield here. He's going to lose a couple yards there on that carry. Third down coming up. Henderson frustrated there. I don't blame him. All right, so 3rd and 16 coming up. Samuel says that he'll miss me on the live streams in February. And so yeah, throughout that all of February there, I will miss that month there. But JB will be back, and I'll post in the community once JB is back in that one. But it'll be nice, to have my wife around, and I'm looking forward to that. All right, Henderson on the carry picks up what he could, basically picks up the yards that he had previously lost. So they will go ahead and just milk as much time as they can. It won't be the rest of the game right now, but they will be able to take off a good amount. And then they will punt the ball on 4th and 13. So Ohio State versus Texas. Now that is a big time matchup. We certainly do owe Texas some payback. I will say that. To avenge my squad that had Troy Smith them when we lost to Texas in the regular season, and they went on to beat USC in the championship, which could have been us had we won that game. So some overdue payback indeed. All right, punts on the way. All right, goes out of bounds. All right, so Oregon, 21 seconds left, and they've got 21 points, and they're down by 20, 41-21. So time for a couple of plays here. But yes, happy to see this from my Ohio State Buckeyes. Ah, man, this feels good. Last game felt good. This game feels good. And I'm looking forward to seeing the next matchup against Texas. As Oregon will come out here, run the ball. All right, all right. That should do it. That should do it. So Ohio State wins 41-21 over the previously undefeated Oregon Ducks. Wow. Wow. So how about that? Again, congratulations to Ohio State here. I like to see the growth that I've seen, fast growth for this team since November 30th. So that makes JB happy there. But again, thank you guys so much for coming through here and joining JB. This one's done here. Buckeyes walk away with the W. And so now it's time for JB to go ahead and get some food, get something to eat. But thank you guys so much for joining us here. And again, JB's next stream will be Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time with me, Old Man Mob, and In the Zoe. So hopefully I'll see you guys then. But again, thanks for coming through. Appreciate all the new subs and of course all the returning members. Remember, you guys are the real MVP. And again, great start to the year. Happy New Year, everybody. JB signing out. Thanks again for coming through. And see you guys next time. Let's see. Samuel says he's out, and good night. Yeah, good night to you. And you're looking forward to seeing on a Friday night stream there. See you then. Yep, see you then. All right. And to everybody else, thanks again for coming and take care.